But the difficulty is getting people to believe something that they don't want to believe. And in each of these cases, this is where the money is.
I have to sit down again.
She was put in front of a judge and given a guardian. That was when they took her away from us.
I have no money. And I'm gonna tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you. When I smoke, and I will liquor when I liquor. And I will eat what I eat. How dare him? How dare him? I control me.
The situation surrounding Wendy Williams is deeply concerning. It appears that individuals like Katt Williams, Dave Chappelle, and Kanye, who have warned about the repercussions when celebrities deviate from the expected norms, may have been onto something. There are swirling rumors suggesting that Wendy is being unlawfully detained by those overseeing her financial guardianship. It's being speculated that the recent documentary was crafted as part of a scheme to paint Wendy as unstable and justify the need for a guardian. While Wendy has had her share of struggles, it's alarming that Wells Fargo froze her assets without concrete evidence of her incapacity. Additionally, her diagnosis of dementia 2 years later feels like a mockery of the situation. Let's not overlook Wendy's history of shining a light on powerful figures. She was an early voice hinting at Diddy's undisclosed lifestyle back in the 90s, which led to his efforts to silence her across New York radio stations. Even Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, confirms witnessing Diddy orchestrating efforts to blacklist Wendy from all stations.
Put out those pictures of the dude pulling his pants down, and it looked like some gay act that was going on. He got on the phone. He said, let me tell you this. When I get back to New York City, if she's on the radio station, he's talking to a radio executive. He said the same thing to he said, nobody that I deal with, nobody that I know is gonna do anything with y'all, no business at all. It ain't gonna be no artist, no nothing gonna come. He's telling people that at a radio station. When we got back to New York City, Wendy Williams was in Philly at a new station.
Wow.
That's the power he had.
This incident is just one among many in Wendy's career, where she fearlessly delved into discussions about powerful and influential individuals, including those in the Hollywood elite and politics. It's conceivable that there's a clear divide during events.
I don't even think that they sleep in the same suite or in the same hotel. I bet you there's such separation that she sleeps down the street at one hotel, he sleeps up the street at one hotel. He's probably jealous because her dressing room door is closer to the stage than his. Like Jay-Z is a good guy, in terms of the music, but he's not as good as Beyonce in terms of what the world at large are saying that Obama was actually flirting with this prime minister. Well, here's the other picture. Look.
With Wendy staying in one hotel while they opt for separate accommodations, jealousy might be a factor, particularly if Wendy's dressing room is more conveniently located near the stage compared to theirs. While Jay-Z commands respect in the music industry, Beyoncé's prominence eclipses his in the public eye. Speculations about Obama's interactions with the Prime Minister may have circulated, but alternative perspectives often paint a different narrative. Could Wendy have faced repercussions for possessing too much knowledge? And what insights did Katt Williams share about her situation? Let's explore these questions further.
That's why I can speak with impunity about the Illuminati, because I know who you would have to be in order for what I'm saying to bother you, number one.
I'm sure you're familiar with the distressing news regarding Wendy Williams. Following the broadcast of the documentary Where Was Wendy Williams on Lifetime on February 24th, reports surfaced revealing that Wendy has received a diagnosis of aphasia and frontal temporal dementia. Aphasia affects speech, writing, and understanding of language, while frontal temporal dementia involves the rapid deterioration of the brain. There is currently no known cure or treatment for frontal temporal dementia, and individuals diagnosed with it will eventually require round-the-clock care for daily functioning. Wendy Williams has been open about her health challenges over the years, including her struggle with Graves' disease an autoimmune condition affecting the thyroid gland, as well as her battles with alcohol and substance abuse. However, Wendy's fans find her dementia diagnosis suspicious, particularly as it followed Wells Fargo's declaration of her incapacitation and the freezing of her assets in January 2022, shortly after The Wendy Williams Show was taken off the air. Wells Fargo cited concerns about Wendy's situation, claiming she needed a financial guardian due to her incapacitation, and filed a petition at the New York Supreme Court to support their actions. We are hopeful that the court will promptly appoint a temporary guardian or evaluator to thoroughly assess Wendy Williams' situation and ensure her affairs are managed appropriately. However, Wendy's lawyer, Celeste McCow, responded strongly by accusing Wendy's former financial advisor, Lori Schiller, of deceiving Wells Fargo regarding Wendy's mental state. In the court filing, Wendy's lawyer revealed that Wendy had previously terminated Lori Schiller's services due to misconduct in their professional relationship. Allegedly seeking retaliation, Lori misled Wells Fargo behind Wendy's back, claiming she was incapable of handling her assets and urgently needed a guardian. Wendy's lawyer also pursued a temporary restraining order against Wells Fargo, arguing that the bank was impeding Wendy's right to access her financial assets and statements. Despite these efforts, the court ruled in favor of Wells Fargo, and in December 2022, attorney Sabrina Morrissey was appointed as Wendy's financial guardian. It's noteworthy that Wendy publicly accused Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo of colluding to place her under guardianship. In a recorded statement, Wendy appeared coherent and rational as she detailed how individuals on her team allegedly conspired against her.
Money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair. And Wells Fargo has no questions and answers with regarding my money. This is not fair. And Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have this guardianship petition about keeping me away from my money. And this guy named Bernie Young, I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card to hire an attorney to file a petition against me. That was done with my American Express card. A former doctor had medical information about me that I never even got. It was sent over to Lori Schiller. I fired the doctor, and again, all I want to know is where is my money? This is not right.
The recording from March 2022 portrays Wendy speaking without any evident difficulty, suggesting no signs of aphasia or other dementia symptoms. However, her representatives now assert that she was diagnosed sometime prior, which purportedly prompted her decision to step down from her talk show. Concerns regarding Wendy's guardianship have been voiced by members of her family. Wendy's son, Kevin Jr., claimed that certain individuals on her team encouraged her to consume alcohol and then presented her with documents and contracts to sign while she was intoxicated. Kevin Jr. expressed worry, suggesting that those hired appeared to exploit Wendy's vulnerabilities rather than aid in her recovery. He also indicated that Wendy's team pressured her to sign contracts either during or immediately after her departure from rehab, raising additional concerns for him. Following the airing of the Lifetime documentary, another intriguing development unfolded. Wendy's financial guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, initiated legal action against Lifetime in an attempt to halt the documentary's broadcast. However, documents obtained by Hollywood Reporter revealed that Morrissey's complaint was promptly dismissed. This prompted speculation among some fans that Wendy's guardian filed the motion as a diversionary tactic to divert attention away from her, giving the appearance of acting in Wendy's best interests. Concurrently, fans drew parallels between Wendy's situation and Britney Spears' conservatorship. Britney disclosed during a court hearing that she was misdiagnosed and administered excessively high doses of lithium, which was subsequently cited to argue her inability to manage her finances. Furthermore, Britney revealed that her lawyer, purportedly seeking to aid her, advised against sharing her story with the public, fueling speculation among fans that her lawyer may have colluded with her conservators.
And I would honestly like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you. I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being a hush-hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me. By making me keep this in for so long is not good for my heart. I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me. For my sanity, I need you, to the judge, to approve me, do an interview where I can be heard on what they did to me. And actually, I have the right to use my voice and take up for myself. My attorney says I can't, it's not good. I can't let the public know anything they did to me, and by not saying anything is saying it's okay. I don't know what I said here. It's not okay. I don't want to interview. I'd much rather just have an open call to you for the press to hear, which I didn't know today we're doing. So thank you.
Adding to the intrigue, Kanye West joined the conversation, claiming that he had also been prescribed a high dose of lithium. When the host insinuated that they were trying to Britney spear him, Kanye pushed back, suggesting that their intentions were more sinister, akin to taking him out, similar to what happened to Michael Jackson.
And is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson,
or worse, yeah. So look at what they did. Look at what they did to Britney. When she went in, she was tired, she was exhausted, she was in a bad way. But 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. You can see it now. You can see there's not much of her left.
Years before Britney and Kanye shared their experiences, Dave Chappelle revealed that he felt compelled to leave the country after turning down a $50 million deal from Comedy Central. He alleged that they were pressuring him to take antipsychotic medication, which led him to believe he needed to escape the situation.
I was going to leave, so I got ahead of schedule, and I bounced. And I didn't tell anybody where I was going. The whole time, they're trying to convince me I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication. I said, I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you. Or maybe discredit you. I was afraid,
But you were stressed out. That's why.
There's no question. But it's very stressful for someone to constantly walk behind you and say, you're insane.
It seems there's a recurring pattern in Hollywood where, when a celebrity steps out of line or starts speaking out on certain topics, they are often labeled as crazy, ensnared in addiction problems, placed under conservatorship, or subjected to even more severe consequences. Katt Williams recently echoed this observation, disclosing that he had tried to alert others about individuals like R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, and Diddy years before their scandals came to light. However, he claims he was threatened and ordered to remain silent.
Yeah, because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that, I value that, I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all...
It's evident that Wendy Williams has been actively collecting information on powerful figures over the years, akin to what Katt Williams referred to as Hollywood deviants. Given the industry's murky history of manipulation and coercion, Wendy's fans are speculating that there may be more to her situation than meets the eye. Some believe there's a systematic effort to undermine Wendy gradually, using claims of personal sickness as a pretext. Others are alarmed by her isolation and apparent lack of autonomy, particularly with the freezing of her bank accounts and the appointment of a stranger as her legal guardian. The timing of the lawsuit filed by her Guardian Post documentary airing raises suspicions. Do you think Wendy is being silenced due to her possession of sensitive information? Share your thoughts in the comments section.